Okay, so my name's Kirsten, as I said, and thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for having us.
This interview should last anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. We've
Cool.
had some run over.
No problem.
And stop me at any time if you have any questions about the interview.
Cool.
So you guys ready to begin?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so how did you guys come up with the band name?
We've been a band for about 5 years now. I think what happened was we were on AOL Instant Messenger in high school, and I don't know, we were just throwing names around. I don't know who came up with it, but someone threw it out there, and we were like, okay, that works, and that's how it happened. Not that much thought put into it, just a random phrase. We thought it worked for a metal band, so that's what we use.
And it's stuck, and it's catchy.
Yeah.
So what do each of you guys play in the band?
I play guitar.
I sing.
I play bass.
Do you have a drummer? Or?
Yeah, everyone's not here actually.
Yeah, we have
our other guitar player and our drummer are.
They're working at a candy stand right now.
Yeah, at the
They're selling candy at the fair.
Yeah. So they couldn't make it.
So who writes the lyrics in your band?
We all do, actually.
Yeah, it's a group effort.
Yeah, that way we all understand what we're talking about, and we all agree with everything that's being said.
Usually one person will come in with like some idea, some phrase or some line, or maybe a handful of lines, and we'll go from there. And usually we write lyrics. We usually don't write it to the song. Usually we'll have like a bunch of lyrics around, and then when we write the music, we'll see, well, this kind of fits with the song, or it's a group process, always.
So, do you guys mostly write originals, or do you play more cover tunes?
We don't play any covers.
We used to play a couple covers.
Yeah.
Just whenever we have our own show and just want to have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really done it lately. Only when it's like something funny to do.
It's been like, I think about a year and a half since we played a cover.
We started, I think all of us, we've all been in different bands before, and everyone starts out playing covers. Everybody starts out playing their favorite band's music and stuff. And that's what we did. That's how we kind of built up our abilities, or just learning to play with each other through cover songs and stuff.
How long have you guys been playing together?
Well, this band's been together for 5 years. These guys have been in the band about 2 years.
Yeah.
Me and the other two guys have been playing together. The drummer and the other guitar player, Justin and John, they've been playing together since like middle school, and we're like 3 years out of high school now. At least I am. 6. Yeah, you guys are a little older. But these guys have been in the band 2 years, and everybody else has been together for over 5 years, so it's been a long time.
So, have you guys ever been on tour?
Yes. All last year, 2008, was kind of like a broken road of tours. Quite interesting weeks, months, and days that were just quite interesting. I guess we could say that.
Some good, some bad.
Yeah. Most of the time it's just riding around the van, driving to the venue.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy. We don't really have any crazy stories. It's just it's fun. It's what we do.
Yeah. That's what we love to do.
What's your favorite place to play in?
Like town or like city, venue, or anything like that?
Town or city?
I like to play a place where kids come to a show. Sometimes we've actually played a show where 2 people were there, and but they weren't even there for the show. They were there to skate.
We always like playing in Virginia.
Yeah.
As all, we play all over the place, but coming back home is always fun. Richmond, these guys are from Northern Virginia, so playing up there is cool. But like I said, any place that has people to watch us, we're cool with.
A place that just where people just like to go and listen to music, hang out, and just have fun.
Yeah.
No bias-minded people.
When will be your next tour? Do you not know?
Hopefully sometime in the next few months.
Yeah, probably closer to the start of next year.
Yeah.
At least late December, early January.
At an average around the Richmond area, how many people do you say come to your concerts?
The last couple shows we've had here have actually gone pretty well.
Yeah, it's
Alley Caps.
yeah. It really varies. The scene here has changed a lot since we started playing shows. Like we were like 15 or 16 when this band started, and like it was a different thing. There were more smaller venues around for bands to play at, I feel like, and it was more of the metal scene was a little bit more underground, and there was a little bit more of it. Everybody who was friends with each other kind of went to shows and supported each other. And I feel like it's gotten a little bit away from that.
Everyone's grown up.
Yeah, everyone's grown up, and metal's become a little more mainstream. But yeah, a couple hundred people at least, depending on who we were playing with in the night.
So, what is the best and worst thing about being on tour?
You want to just go down the line?
Yeah.
Personally, I think traveling and meeting new people, that's my favorite thing. I think the worst thing is sleeping
Sleeping arrangements.
Sleeping arrangements.
Yeah.
Me, it's what I've wanted to do since I was about 15, and meeting new people, getting to play shows in different areas, getting to experience different areas. But definitely the worst thing is just like what he said, the sleeping arrangement is kind of tough. But since we all kind of live together, you get used to it.
Yeah.
But then there's also just the heartbreak of driving such a far distance and just.
Sometimes there's a show, it depends on the tour you're on. Like we've done shows, ones we book ourselves, tours we book ourselves, and that can go either way. Sometimes there's a show, you get there and there's no one there, or the promoter is there, the venue is shut down, you'll drive 6 hours.
But it's never boring.
No.
Yeah, but there's always something fun to do in the band or listen to.
How many times did that happen?
What, venues being closed down and stuff?
Not a whole lot.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes things don't get booked properly, and sometimes you'll get a great show come up out of nowhere. You'll meet someone and like, hey, come play this town tomorrow.
I can probably count out the amount of times that's happened on 2 hands.
Go ahead.
I don't know exactly.
So, what is your favorite genre currently?
I can't even say it's metal. I don't know. I play metal all the time, so like I love metal. That's my first love. But
for me, I listen to everything. I really can't cut it down to just one genre. I mean, like I'll listen to ska. I'll listen to what's on the radio, early '90s pop rock.
90s rock is always good.
Yeah,
that's what we grew up with.
Anything.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff really. Not just metal. Anything that with good musicianship is always good. That's all that really matters to me.
So what are the differences between the genres you listened to growing up and now?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I mean, I guess the difference for me would be just like the progression of the style of music itself. Because back in the early '90s, you have like Oasis and Blur, where it's pretty simple and straightforward, and then you have stuff like today where it's like to write a song, it takes a good couple of weeks to actually put your storyline behind each and every note.
It depends. Like it's become, the whole music industry has changed. It's a lot more digital now. Over the last 20, 30 years. I'm only 21, but music in general has just gotten more like iPods and iTunes and everything. It's now. Downloading music,
The accessibility is so easy.
Yeah, it's just there. You don't have to go to a record store to buy an album. You don't have to look very far. You just go on the internet and find anything you want. So music has changed a lot since we were growing up. But I still pretty much listen to everything I have since I started liking music.
Same here. You can't deny your roots, because if you do, you're not who you are.
That's true.
So, who supports you guys the most musically?
Who's
Fans?
influenced us, or who are fans that kind of
Who are your main fans?
I don't know. We have a strong following here in Richmond.
Northern Virginia.
It started to spread more into all over Virginia. We'll go play places in Virginia, there'll always be somebody there. And it started to spread more into areas like North Carolina and Pennsylvania. But
once again, the internet is a big part of that.
Yes.
It makes you so accessible. Like back in the day, to promote your band, you used to actually have to drive around,
hand out flyers.
Now you can just
booking tours was different. You had to make phone calls. You didn't know, there was no GPS to know where you were going.
It's all the email.
Yeah.
And text messages.
Yeah, but anyway, our biggest fan base is probably here in Richmond.
for sure.
Where will you be playing next? Do you know?
Yeah, the next show we have lined up is October 30th. It's at William & Mary for the William & Mary Metal Fest. Apparently we're going to be headlining. I don't know much more about it, but that's all I know. And then after that, we'll be playing in Richmond on November 8th with our dear friends in this band called Periphery. And that's an Outcast on November 8th. Once again, that's our next Richmond show.